I started a 500 layer capacity poultry farm as an additional project to here our Zerag farm, and today I'm going to take you through the house tour, the equipment, the brooder installation and all things poultry as we prepare for these chicks to arrive in a few days. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and let's dive in. Before we start, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize. I have not been consistently uploading. A few things have been disturbing me for the past couple of weeks, but now we are good, and I can now promise you that you'll be getting a video from me per week. Now let's begin the house tour. Let's get right in. Come on in, let's jump right in and see what the whole area is about. Welcome to the 500 capacity layer poultry farm. What do you guys think? You see, this structure is for 6 birds per square meter. The spacing is 6 birds per square meter. When you do the math, you find that this accommodates 500 birds. Forgive my excitement, as you can tell, I'm running up and down, but I'm all over the place because I'm excited. I want to show you guys this farm. I've been planning, doing research upon this poultry, the poultry business, watching a ton of YouTube videos, and finally I was able to put up one for 500 birds. This is, by the way, completely the first time I'm trying poultry farming. I looked at the research, I did the market research, I did the research about taking care of the layers. So here I am, I'm going to give it a go, and that is the short origin speech. What do you guys think of the vlogging kind of style? I feel like this style isn't so bad. So ladies and gentlemen, I will try the vlogging way because I'm looking for a way of showing you this building. I feel vlogging is a much easier way. So I'll start with the back side of the building. This is actually quite interesting because, as you can see up there, initially the ventilation was supposed to be here, but since we are on a hill, the wind from this side is too much, so we had to lift the ventilation up so that it doesn't affect the birds. This height is a very good height. I like to think when you're building a chicken house, at least you put the terrain into consideration, because as far as I know, the birds don't like a lot of wind, mostly like during brooding. So the height, I think, will serve us well because we've tried. The wind has been blowing. You can see it's way higher than me. I don't think now the birds in here are going to have much of a problem. So yeah, it goes all the way the other side. I'm happy about the aeration. So this is the other side. As you can see, we've also done the chicken wire, the wire mesh, and also the chain link. I'm happy about the timbers that we've also put in here. It will give this much more strength and less intruders. And of course, I have the best security. I'll talk about that later. Here, this side, we get a lot of rain. If you're in Rukungiri, I think you know how erratic these rains are, how turbulent they can be. So we put that overhead-like thing to prevent too much rain from entering the poultry house. You know, when I was building, I was asking myself, because with the pigs, the deep litter system is really good. You don't have to concretize your floors. You don't have to cement your floors at all. But now with poultry, you have to have a concrete floor. You have to have a concrete floor. Why? The floor is to protect your birds from excess moisture. You don't want your soil to be getting into the bedding, bringing you issues of diseases on your farm. This, mind you, is knowledge I read from research. So we are going to be doing this together. If you have some advice for me, please also go in the comment section. So I'm told you need a concrete floor. So we've spreaded the floor to also ensure that the bedding is heavily protected. Then, I don't know if you guys can notice this side. This side is roughly 1 meter from the ground. The shavings will be 10 inches. This is also going to be a deep litter poultry farm. So it is definitely a no smell kind of house as well. It should not have any smell. As long as we have enough litter, that's what at least with the pigs, that's the case. But as long as we have enough litter, we should be fine. Equipment hall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the equipment that I bought for the use of the chicken. You know, things like drinkers, feeders. Ever since I bought them, I've only unboxed like some, but this one I have not yet unboxed. I want to open with you guys so that we see what we bought. Okay, so what do we have here? We have some buttons, ones that go down. Oh, we have some drinkers. These are, I was reading what they call them. What is the word? Is it not drinkers? Not drinkers? No. It's a certain type of drinker. But yeah, this is, I think, the common one that I be seeing in so many farms. I bought 10 of them. Then we have the heavy buttons as well. These one are the slightly bigger ones. Okay, feeders, adult feeders. So we have 10. Oh yeah, these must be the covers for the top of the adult feeders. I think to prevent the chicks from going in. All right, the first sack is done. We had some drinkers, we had adult feeders. Now, for some of you who follow me on these other channels, you might have seen me post these already. These are medium feeders. These are the medium feeders. There are also 10. These medium feeders as well, there are also 10. We have another sack. So, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is an adult drinker. Really big. Much big, as you can see, size comparison. So, with these, with 500 baht, you need 15. Luckily, I was able to acquire 15 of these. Sorry. So, what more do we have in here? I got these ones. These are what they call the baby drinkers. So these are for the day-old chicks. Yeah. This I'm going to be using. I bought this specifically to ease things like vaccination, because the water is so little they can drink them quickly. But this is just to be purely used for day-old chicks, basically. And what else do we have in here? We have more cups. Cups as well. All right. Voila. So, ladies and gentlemen, the brooder. So the brooder I constructed with plywood at 15 birds per square meter spacing, which was too big because later on I found out that the recommended space for like a brooder is 30 birds per square meter. But then I think I'm comfortable with this kind of brooder because they can grow into it over time. So what I'm going to do is put a tarpaulin just right in the heart right here, to do half. Now this half is where the first initial brooding will happen. Then as they grow, we shall remove the top and expand all over the brooder and make sure by the time they are ready, we remove the plywood, all will be well. The other component of the brooder is, of course, lighting. It was going to be very expensive to get electricity within this poultry farm. We'd have to connect it to the pigs, then connect it to here, and it was very expensive. But solar, however, was not half bad. As you can see, the solar, the battery is right here. The regulator is over there, the panel is on the roof, and it's what's going to help us power the brooder. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the lights. They don't look as bright now because it's during the day. It's bright outside, so you're not going to see their brightness. So as I was doing some research, I found out that the chicks don't need like heavy lights. Like it doesn't need the brooder to be too bright. Otherwise, the light can reflect off their clothes and they can develop bad habits. So I've opted for these bulbs. The initial solar bulbs were very dim, but now these bulbs. The electrician has assured me that these bulbs, they're bright, and they are brighter. They're brighter. I will better show you at night, maybe. This room is well lit. It's not too lit. It's well lit. I have 5 bulbs so distributed. I specifically asked the electrician to leave the wires hanging so that it's always easy to transfer the light all over the brooder. Hence these poles. They'll help distribute the light. The birds are coming within a week's time. So in a week's time, I will have acquired the pots for heating. I'll be updating you guys on how far with the brooder. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite excited. I really want to raise some birds. I mean, I've taken care of some pigs. By the way, you guys stay tuned. There's some exciting things with the piggery, but I'll tell you. So you're probably wondering why the brooder is in a circular form. Yeah. Why it is in like a circular form. It is to prevent like the chicks from overcrowding in one place. It's to prevent them from like squeezing. Now, for instance, if we had not put a circle there, they would probably heap in that corner right there, and they would probably oh my god, they would probably, yes, that's the one. They will probably die. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the tour of the inside of the poultry farm here at Zirag Farm. Of course, this is just an introduction. I would say a teaser, if you will, because in a week's time, we shall be brooding, we shall be, vaccinating, we shall be having some baby chicks around here. And quite frankly, I'm very excited to show you guys of how far the poultry farm will go. So ladies and gentlemen, that was a tour of our 500 capacity layer chicken farm here at Zirag Farm. This is the outside and how it looks. There will be much more intensive things going on in a week's time. So please do subscribe, stay tuned. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And ladies and gentlemen, keep farming and keep smiling. And allow me to wish you a very good